Hello there. What's going on, everyone? Today we're coming to you with a Jango Fett's Slave 1 unboxing. We're going to take a look at this particular pack and take a look at Jango's Slave 1. An important ship for X-Wing because it's featured in the pretty much one of the biggest dogfighting X-Wing style battles on screen of all time. Also, I want to thank my sponsor, Luxury Playstyle, for sponsoring this video. They make amazing X-Wing metal tokens. You can save 15% by using my code Crabbok VIP. You're going to save 15% on Luxury Playstyle tokens like these. These are amazing. These are some of the double-sided tokens they have. They come in a variety of finishes. And they are double-sided with focus on one side. You've got evade on the back of this one. You've got calculate on the back of that one. They also have shields and force and charge. And if you use my code on an order of $35 or more, you're going to get a Crabbok lightsaber nunchuck token, which is something I worked with them to design. It's a limited time while supplies last, but you're going to get one of these for free with every order of $35 or more using that code. It's also got a number 5 on the back, so you can use this as damage counters as well. And they have a lot of other tokens for other games as well. I use these a lot for Legion. You can mark your commander with these. You can also mark these for critical hits with X-Wing, or you can count damage on lots of other games by using it as 1s or 5s, or flip it for light side, dark side. Great token. Really love to have them. We've got this thing to unbox, and we're going to take a look at this. This one has been out now for a little while, but shipping has been slow lately with holidays and Black Friday and everything. And I just have to face the simple fact of the matter is I'm probably not going to be able to get. I try to cut the tape, and then I'm just going to rip this thing over. And I'm not going to be able to get everything as early as I'd like to, but I give it to you as early as I can. And yes, also the 12 Days of Life Day is still going on right now. If you guys are interested in getting some free giveaways, I am doing those all month long throughout December. You just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. And we're just doing lots of giveaways all throughout the month of December. 12 giveaways, 12 different days. I usually announce those towards the end of my videos. And there is it. Let's put this thing on the base, and because it's going to stand up nice and pretty. Now this is, if you are newer to X-Wing 2nd Edition, if you remember the old fire spray from X-Wing 1st Edition, this is virtually the exact same thing with just a repaint, but we do have the new medium size base for 2nd Edition for this particular ship, and it is very pretty. We got a nice glossy finish on the cockpit there, and a little bit of a light wash in some of the grooves. I feel like, I guess because he was a bounty hunter, like scum and villainy kind of types, he wouldn't keep the prettiest ship. We do have some of the weathering over here. I feel like the paint job could have been a little tighter, or that could have been a thicker wash maybe in there. Some of you have always had questions about whether or not the wings move, since so much stuff in 2nd Edition has been adjusted to be updated and also move. However, this is not one of those ships that has movable pieces. It is a static ship. It's not going to move at all, but it's very iconic. Basically the exact same ship as the Slave 1, that Fire Spray 31 that we remember from the original trilogy. This was Jango's version from the prequels, notably from Episode 2, the Phantom, no, not the Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. It's always strange when you think about the names of these movies, Attack of the Clones. I'm like, the clones didn't really attack, right? Like, the Separatists attack, and the clones were just, it makes you think like there's all of a sudden like these clones that are coming in, and it's like somebody else who wasn't related to the movies named them. We've got some cardboard here, and then we're gonna look at these cards. So again, we have that front and rear arc on this ship is shaded in. We've got some conditions over here. We've got some of the thermal detonator, or these are rather the seismics, I think it's hard for me to tell the difference by looking at them, but we'll see the cards when the cards come up. And then we've got our other thing with lots and lots of tokens And we've got that, this is the movement dial for this. It's got lots of good ones and lots of twos as well. And lots of threes with the 3 Talon roll and the 4 straight and the 4 K turn. And we're going to look at the ship cards and all the upgrade cards we're getting. All right, so here's our Separatist Racketeer. He's Initiative 2. This ship, much like our Slave 1, is a fire spray class patrol craft. It can take a focus, target lock, it can reinforce as a red action, and it can boost. It doesn't have a built-in ship ability, but it does have 3 dice out the front, 3 dice from behind, 2 dice for evasion and or agility rather, and 6 for hull and 4 shields. It's a pretty tanky ship, and with the larger ships don't usually have more than 1 agility, so it's nice to see multiple green dice on this ship that that wants to survive a little bit more. We've got Boba Fett as a survivor, right? Taking his daddy's ship here, and this is, and by the way, this is Separatist, right? This is not Scum and Villainy, right? Even though I said he's Scum and Villainy, well, he's not. He is Scum and Villainy, but he's not in the Scum and Villainy faction. I mean, you've got a different. I mean, really, you have the same ship available to Scum and Villainy, but this represents, when Boba and Jango were working for Dooku, working for a man called Tyrannus. Anyway, while you defend, if there are no other friendly ships at range 0 to 2, you may change one of your blank results to an eyeball result at only Initiative 3. We've got Zam Wessel. I don't know if she really flew this particular ship, but you know what? It makes sense. You know what? And she's just got such an interesting ability. So she's got this setup. She starts off with only 2 charge. She can get it back, right? She'll get it back later. Yes, during the system phase, you may assign one of your secret conditions to yourself face down. You should thank me, and you'd better mean business. Now we're going to take a look at these because these are just so interesting. And so, and again, it's every system phase. So every system phase, you can do one of these, and it's going to be a surprise. I don't know why exactly they give you 2 copies of You Should Thank Me and 2 copies of You Better Mean Business. That's I don't know the functional reason why you would need 2 of them, but whatever. Oh, I think it's because she can also be as a crew. But still, I mean, I don't know why you need 2 of them. I don't know, but you know what? It's okay. Sure, maybe you're running 2 different fleets out of the same expansion, so you want the crew in one fleet and you want the pilot on another. I don't know. But anyway, after you defend, she's going to recover a charge. So you start off with only 2, but that's just you don't recover the charge normally, and then you can acquire a lock on the attacker. And then at the end of the engagement phase, if it's face down and the enemy and you are in an enemy ship's firing arc, you may reveal this card and spend 2 charge. And if you do, you can perform a bonus attack. So you're not going to get that bonus attack every round, right? You're going to get the bonus attack conditionally. And of course, you can also go with You'd Better Mean Business instead. It's also going to be face down. After you defend, you may spend 2 charge if you do perform a bonus attack against the attacker. So it's kind of like, do you attack me and then I shoot you back? Or do you just end up in my arc and then I shoot you a second time? So but they each are going to let you recharge your charge slowly, a little bit more slowly, so you're not going to be able to do it quite so easily every time. But Sam's kind of cool with the whole second attacking twice thing, so she might be one of the best pilots for this particular ship. But at Initiative 6, we do have Jango Fett. While you defend or perform a primary attack, if the difficulty of your revealed maneuver is less than that of the enemy ships, you may change one of the enemy ship's eyeball results to a blank result. Really great ability. And and that's attacking or defense. So I just, that's really, really good. Yeah, I like it. Okay. We've got some upgrades here. We've got the Slave 1 title. While you perform a front arc attack, if you're in the defender's rear half, you can change an eyeball to a critical, and it adds the gunner slot. We get a copy of A Blade of Plating. We get the false transponder codes. We get those thermal detonators. I was right, they were thermal detonators. Good. It looks so much like the seismic charges, you know, and whatever. We get the weapons system officer. After you perform a special attack with the target lock requirement, you may require a lock on the defender. Yeah, we've got the suppressive gunner. While you perform an attack, you may spend an eyeball result. If you do, the defender gains a deplete token unless it chooses to suffer damage. We get a little Boba, separatist or scum. Separatist or scum. While you perform an attack, if there are no other ships in the attack arc, you may change one of your eyes to a hit. I like that there's that crossover, and a lot of these are separatist or scum, which is really cool. And this is Zam, and she's the same thing, but she is only got the capital or the maximum of 2. So she starts out, she goes from 0 to 2, whereas the pilot version goes from 2 to 4, you know, potentially. So, you know, so you can, you still have to recharge her, but the pilot version starts out with a free shot and then can build up to potentially having 2 free shots. We've got Jango Fett as a crew. While you defend or perform an attack, you may spend your lock on the enemy ship to change one of the enemy ship's eyeball results to a blank result, very closely mirroring his pilot ability. Get Deadeye Shot. When you perform a primary attack, if the defender's in your bullseye, you can spend a hit or change a crit to a hit. If you do, the defender exposes one of its damage cards. Hondo Anaka. And I love how he does not have any requirements. He can go in any faction. He doesn't care. You're going to choose 2 ships, arrange 1 to 3, that are friendly to each other. Coordinate one and jam the other. Oh, it's beautiful. The jamming beam and a copy of Debris Gambit. We also have some of the quick build cards here. And over here we've got Zam with Deadeye Shot, Jango, Hot Shot Gunner, False Transponder Codes, and Slave 1. We've got the Separatist Racketeer with a Jamming Beam, Suppressive Gunner, Thermal Detonators, and Abrasive Plating. We've got Jango with Zam on board with his son Boba in the gunner seat, the False Transponder Codes, and the Slave 1. And we've got Boba Fett with Hondo, the Slave 1, and Debris Gambit. If you wanted to look at all of the contents, there it is, right there. And that's not a bad little ship. I think fans of the prequels will like this, as well as anybody who definitely likes Jango and or Boba. You don't have to put it on. Well, I think this is when you kind of do have to put on both pegs, because it doesn't want to be on just the one. Yeah, so you're gonna have to do that. But yeah, this used to be a large ship, or this style ship used to be a large ship in X-Wing 1.0, and it's one of those ships to make that transition over to medium. And hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I will talk to you guys soon. I want to thank you so much for watching. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are amazing. And if you want to learn more, click on some of the links down there in the video description below. You can get some merch, get your holiday shopping done. You can check out my Discord, hop in there and chat with us a little bit, and or check out my website for a lot of other product reviews and news and you know, a lot of consolidated videos over there as well. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.